Oh, you like that, huh? Oh, big fan of that?
Why are you getting all perky?
Mm. Boop, boop. Bloop.
So your Instagram one? Yeah. I'm trying to sell my boat.
What?
The truck?
What are you gonna do?
Buy another one.
Buy another one? Didn't you just buy another one?
I'm trying to sell my boat.
What? The truck? What are you gonna do? Apparently my mic's live. Buy another one? Didn't you just buy another one? Check.
Hey,
Chibbly boo.
chickadee chick chick
Chick-fil-A.
I love Chick-fil-A.
We get one of these out here, one of those out here.
Hey, I keep meaning to ask you. Do you know anything about the? Did I just blow your eardrums or something? No. Oh, there's so at the end of my subdivision on the 21 side.
Yeah.
By the school, right by the school.
Yeah.
There was an empty lot that's been sitting there since I've lived there. It's for sale. Somebody bought it, and now there's like a music. You know the construction company music.
Yeah.
They parked a great big trailer there.
It's probably
They got it
Mercy.
all under construction.
It probably is. Mercy.
I bet it's a Mercy clinic. I'm not even kidding you.
They already have one in Hillsboro.
No,
they do.
They're building 4 more.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that would be fine, but it's a small lot. I don't know what it could be.
I bet
it's something commercial, I guess.
I bet it's that music does all our
really?
construction.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's supposedly like 4 coming or something.
Huh.
Well, thanks for ruining the
Is
surprise.
that good for property value?
The surprise?
Doubt it. Won't help the tax base at all because
I'm not going to get into what I think. So
tell us more about your
spend
negative
money while you have
feelings.
it.
yeah. All right, I guess we
Ready?
can go live. Hey, we have the volume down to like.
Should we start
nothing.
over?
No, it's fine. Welcome to Stuck in Beta. My name is Greg, and with me are 2 other guys that I should have came up with a clever name for them, but I didn't.
We're the Joshes.
They're the Joshes.
Wow.
Welcome.
Hey, Greg.
First time in forever.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Thanks for being completely unprepared.
you're welcome.
Hell, I'm the one that missed the pre-show meeting.
Because you were in a drive-through line.
Yeah, that was
You sent us pictures of it.
Yeah, so okay, I guess we're going to the food segment right off bat.
Right?
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts, lilac, pecans too. Pistachios, lives up to know the tricks. Plus peanut politics.
So, as we were saying, you were in drive-through for a long time.
Yeah.
Which
It
drive-through
really
was
wasn't
this?
that bad. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. So, normally, if I saw that many cars and you took a picture and
You
sent
would
us,
turn around and leave?
I would have
'Cause
just
I
went.
almost did.
I just would have went inside.
Nah.
There's probably nobody inside
I didn't
waiting.
look. No, they were getting held up. There was somebody in there with a gun.
So,
But they were still doing
so you're like,
Yeah, they're
what is
still-
taking this line so long?
They were still taking drive-through orders.
So you peeked in, you're like, oh, it's not going to be any faster in
No.
here. So you're like, oh,
yeah.
I'll go through the drive-through.
Safety in my car, man.
I get it, you know.
Yeah.
That's whatever. So what did you bring us
What
today?
you told me to bring?
Oh, what I told you to bring.
The nacho fries.
Nacho fries.
Nacho fries.
So, for those that don't know, if they've never seen a Taco Bell commercial of the last, month or so, they've been pushing these things like crazy.
I have not seen a commercial in the
Really?
last month or so.
It's, what's his, McDermott, what's his name?
Dylan?
Duck?
Yeah, isn't he in all the, it's like a big movie promotion type thing for
Okay.
nacho fries.
Nacho fries.
This is a teeny tiny little thing of fries.
So-
They're $1.
These are $1 each,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Hey, you got way more than I did.
Well, take it up with Taco Bell.
there's probably the bonus fries in the bottom, right?
Bonus fries, yeah.
So they're supposed to be coated in some sort of Mexican seasoning.
Is that? Can you say that?
I'm offended.
Why can't you say Mexican seasoning?
Should it be
Mexican food, right?
Should it be Hispanic?
So anyway, I don't see much seasoning on the fries I have, and this is nacho cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is. So, the Taco Bell has never had fries, right?
Right.
And now they have fries with nacho cheese sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're making nachos with these. They put them on the nacho plate, and they put some of their ground beef and nacho and sour cream. It looked decent.
Yeah.
So these are $1 a piece for these.
Yes, sir.
Well,
It's actually not bad because a lot of places you go get a little tub of nacho cheese and it's like 50 or 75 cents, you know?
Who's vibrating?
oh, someone's.
That was me. Sorry.
So I'm kind of. I know they're. I'm underwhelmed. They're not.
What did you expect?
Well,
Nacho fries?
look, I love French fries, but these. I don't know. They. Do you think there's much seasoning of any type
No.
on them? No.
A little bit.
I don't taste
Well,
much.
maybe it's the cheese.
It's very very underwhelming.
Very comparative to Star Wars.
So, but I guess the sauce is nacho cheese.
Yeah, but McDonald's could serve nacho cheese and have the same thing. I'm surprised Hardee's doesn't, because Hardee's, they're like the, I don't know.
Hardee's is like the what?
Yeah, I was going to say some politically incorrect things.
Okay.
This doesn't live up to last week's snack.
What was last week?
Your
Oh,
hot
the wings?
Oh, the
Yeah.
wings. Now this one looks a little more seasoned, so maybe it's better.
So while we finish this snack, what current events do we have here?
So, are we all basically saying that these are just meh?
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, they're okay.
I feel maybe if you would have got us tacos with it, maybe they would have
They're-
increased the.
Their new $5 pack was an order of these, a crunchy taco, and something else. Doritos Los Tacos.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're not bad. It's nice to have taco or French fries on your Taco Bell menu.
Like God intended.
Yeah, just like God intended, and like they have at Del Taco, and well, Jack in the Box for that matter. They have
Yeah,
tacos.
but Jack in the
and-
Box isn't a Mexican food restaurant.
No, but they have great tacos.
I think their tacos are better than Taco Bell.
They're delicious.
They're fried, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and two for $1?
Are they still? Wow.
Aren't they?
I don't know if they still are.
They used to be, yeah.
So I saw they have a dollar menu competing with McDonald's. And, well, McDonald's is a $1, $2, and $3 menu. They have a 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Ooh.
And, like, one of the things they showed, just on the commercial, they said 3 tacos for $3, which seems like a lot because I thought it was 2. It was 2 for $1, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Unless these are monster tacos, because those are usually a little bit bigger.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the fried ones.
Yeah.
The regular fried ones.
So I don't know. I don't know if it still is. I haven't been to Jack in the Box in a while, even though there's one walking distance right there.
It's within drunk walking distance.
Yes. I've done the shuffle to White Castle, too. So
Did you see White Castle has a black bean burger now?
No.
black bean burger.
Yeah, for all the vegetarians that
So-
want to eat at White Castle.
What happened to White Castle?
What do you mean?
They used to be the one that was just, we make burgers and burgers with cheese and fries. That's about it. Okay, they have fish sandwiches, maybe
Yeah,
some
onion
chicken
rings.
rings, onion rings,
Chicken buttholes.
but that was it. That was it. Now, like, every other week they have a new type of burger. Oh,
Yeah,
this
they have
one's
breakfast.
using buffalo sauce. This one's using A1. This one is...
They have breakfast now, too.
Did you
Yeah.
ever watch Undercover Boss?
I've watched that show. Was there a White Castle
the
one?
CEO of White Castle was on there. This has been a few years ago, and he went around to all the, couple different restaurants and had different jobs. And one of them that he stopped at, he ran into this kid, and they made it like real dramatic and everything. But he ran into this kid who was like 19 or 20 years old, and his dream was to go to school for like culinary arts. So he had actually been on the side doing a bunch of these things with the burgers.
Huh.
And somehow they kind of came into contact. It was probably kind of set up to begin with.
No, what? Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Television
But-
setup.
They said that that new program that they have now kind of started with that kid who was doing all this like jalapeno stuff and
Really?
all that.
That's kinda cool.
Yeah, and so that just evolved, and that was kind of how he got introduced to the idea of changing up the menu.
Huh. Thing is, I usually always go to my stand. I get the cheeseburgers,
Double cheese, hint.
Yeah, I don't go much into the weird burger like black bean burger.
No,
I
why
go
would
really
you get a
weird.
black... If you're going to White Castle, you're probably drunk. Why are you getting a black bean burger?
I'm offended that you would think that I'm drunk going to White Castle, because that's not true. And I go really weird. I get just hamburgers.
No cheese?
I
The
do.
blue box? Come on.
I prefer just the
Gotta
plain
be the
burger
yellow
there.
box,
And then you
man.
dip it. You either dip it in ketchup or honey mustard,
No.
and have it like both on the side, and you can just kind of alternate back and forth. That's the way to do it.
If you don't have cheese, I don't want to talk to you.
I do the dip with the cheese ones.
Well, the cheeseburgers are like double the price of a hamburger,
Yeah, the double cheeseburgers are getting up there.
and you really can't even taste their cheese. I mean, it's nothing. It's not like this Taco Bell cheese right here.
Boy, that'd be good on there. Swing by Whitey's, get a couple no
Yeah.
cheese, and then swing by Taco Bell and
Yeah.
just ask them for some cups of cheese. That would be... We used to work with a guy that'd go from fast food place to fast food
Oh,
place.
make like the super
the
food.
Joe Binge.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can get like the perfect thing at each restaurant.
Yeah,
and
he would
just-
always end up at McDonald's last because he liked their McFlurries. Remember that?
yeah, but he was also the one that was very critical of McDonald's.
Yes,
I don't know if this was
Morgan
later
Spurlock.
on.
No, he would bitch about McDonald's and preservatives in their fries because he had a 35-year-old pack of fries sitting on his desk.
Yeah, we threw that away after he left.
They're fried in oil. They're regular potatoes,
Right.
They're fried in oil. I mean, all French fries are going to do that.
Anyway.
Are you done with the bag?
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're just saying, okay, nothing special.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go out of your way to get it.
Nah, I'd
You did.
just have a.
Yeah, I did. I had to sit in a damn line and deal with a active shooter situation.
Yeah.
We saved everybody else the misery, though.
Well, good. So don't worry about
service.
getting the Taco Bell fries unless you're already in line.
Yeah, then you might as well
then-
stay.
Yeah, you might as well.
You're probably stuck.
They're a buck. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hey,
So-
Rob.
So what else do we have?
Well, we were kind of talking about the Grammys before the show. Do you want to share your opinion of the Grammys?
My opinion of the Grammys?
Not your non-PC opinion, but your...
No, give us your PC opinion.
The PC opinion?
Yeah.
I mean, the non-PC.
the non-PC opinion?
Just your opinion of how they were and how music has been. And
music sucks now. You know, it
It's definitely.
I don't know if it's just us getting older and then we're like not understanding the new music, but I mean, there was not a single rock band on that
it's
show.
definitely geared more towards pop music for sure.
whiny millennials.
There was not a rock band to be found on that show. I don't even know if they gave a reward to a rock band. You know,
Reward.
reward. You know, a certificate or
I
whatever
thought
they
the
give.
Foo Fighters were up for something. I don't know.
Well, they didn't perform or anything.
Yeah.
They had a lot of performers of people that I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, some people. I'm not stupid. I know who some of these people are. I've heard of them.
DJ Khaled.
Not many.
No, I didn't know that. Okay, there's a lot I didn't know, but then there's a lot that I'm like, I know them, and they sang some songs that were just quite boring.
Hell, it sounds like it was the Bruno Mars show, wasn't it? He swept every category he was nominated for.
and even the song that he sang wasn't very good.
I did see the U2 performance.
Oh, the U2, yeah, but they weren't even there.
No, they were out by the Statue of Liberty, and he was screaming into a megaphone at the Statue of Liberty.
It was
or
very
something.
polished, you know.
It was definitely
I thought you were gonna say
pre-recorded
political,
because
but-
it was like you could see the sunset. And it
Oh,
was
really?
Like, 8 or 9 o'clock at night our time. So.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know I'm well known to hate U2. I don't like U2.
I hate you too.
It's all over the internet.
It's all over the internet. GregHatesU2.com.
Now, Kings of Leon, you like those guys.
Yeah, I love them. They're right beside them. And okay, I'm not going to get into all that. But U2 performed, but they had a polished studio version of their performance. It wasn't like a true
They weren't playing
performance.
live.
Right.
The one thing I noticed when I was watching is the drummer. He was just kind of like sitting there doing this. I mean, there was no emotion to it. He was just casually just playing, and it was clearly not the sound.
Did you go
Yeah.
run and jump on the drum set over there?
I did. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
But not to be that. I mean, pretty much all the performers
Yeah.
are lip syncing.
Yeah.
No one's really performing. They're just there, moving their lips and strumming their fingers.
But Bruno Mars puts on a show. I mean, he has a stage presence, and I mean,
Yeah.
he's entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
What about Elton John? You think he's just sitting there
So
doing...
Tickling the ivory?
no.
Yeah, he's
that
not
was
actually-
that was definitely because his voice did not sound like.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
He
it's
could've
pre-recorded.
recorded it, yeah.
Right.
Because it did not sound like. He doesn't sound like the younger
No.
Elton John. And I mean,
Well, hell, how old is he?
70. I think
Wow.
72.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, he put on a good performance, but then he pulled out Miley Cyrus.
God, I
You
know.
know,
Yeah.
And she's like all cleaned up, which is weird.
That
to
was
me.
the thing Molly and I said. We're like, hey, this is the most tasteful thing she's ever worn her
Yeah.
entire career. You know?
Yeah, that was really weird.
Well, and same thing with Kesha. She had on a pretty.
Well, I
Like she
think
was wearing a business suit.
I think
Yeah.
her and Pink they were singing such a like
Emotionally
emotional
charged,
songs. They
yeah.
didn't want to be appear to be sexualized or whatever.
Sure.
You know, so there was no.
Well, in the last week, Elton John announced that he's retiring. He's doing a farewell
Yeah,
tour, right?
yeah,
yeah.
He's coming to St. Louis.
Yeah.
One of his stops is Scott Trade, right?
yes.
That'll sell
yeah.
out in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah,
Because that's, what, 25,000, 28,000 with floor seats?
Not for me.
I tried to get Foo Fighter tickets. They're coming to Scottrade too, and they were on the day they came. I guess it's like a fan pre-sale or whatever. I could not get the cheap seats are like $48,
Right.
and that's before all the taxes and stuff, and convenience fees and all that. And so that started at $48 or whatever, and then so I couldn't get any of those. It said those are not available. So the cheapest ones were like $96. So you got to figure after all the fees and stuff.
Oh, you can
it's
add on another 15, 20%.
probably $120 a ticket.
I think
Which
I'm going to try and get the Journey Def Leppard tickets that go on sale this Friday.
that's at
at Busch.
At
Oh,
Busch.
really?
I thought it was
Yeah,
River
that.
City.
No, it's at
Why do you
Busch.
think River City Casino?
Because Leonard Skinnard and somebody else is coming to Riverport, or whatever the hell it's called this summer.
River City Casino.
No,
This is the most-
Hollywood
Air
Amphitheater.
Supply's gonna be there like next week.
Yeah, we may end up going to both of those concerts because Annette's a big 80s metal hair band person.
Episode 77, and this is the most you've talked about music.
I listen to
Combined.
talk radio. I mean, I'm not a music person.
Mike's all into Kendrick Lamar,
Yes, I'm sure Mike is.
and Rob says Bono's a tool. I'm gonna have to agree.
Yeah, we read that on the internet.
Yeah. Was it on the GregHatesYou2.com?
That's your other
website.
Yeah, Bono's a tool.
Yeah.
You could
I
probably
don't
get some pretty good advertising on that.
I know. I don't know why I purchased them and just I haven't done anything with them. Seems like I should. Man. So this weekend I had a diaper party. If people watching don't know what it is, it's
When you can't control your bowels.
it's
right?
where you. It's a baby shower
Greg's
for.
getting older.
It's a baby shower for men. That's what it is. Really. You just.
Because in today's society, women, it was deemed
It was
sexist.
it was sexist. It was no fair. I wanted to have,
You were offended.
and Greg was offended and
I was offended.
He was marginalized by the women.
So of course, guys do it their way. They have beer, we had beer and pizza and wings.
Yeah.
video games.
And
Which you provided all the food.
I
Thank you
provide
very
the
much.
food.
I don't know that that's normally the case with a.
I think it is.
Baby
That's kind of the
shower?
thing.
For-
You bring diapers. I provide the
I mean
food.
for like the woman's baby shower.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Whoever's hosting it, I think.
Yeah, I think the
Oh,
host does
okay.
that.
Well, thanks for hosting, Greg.
Yeah, well,
We were off the hook.
Yeah, his dad hosted. I think.
yeah, it was at his
Oh, that's
house.
true.
So
yeah, that's true.
and had the pool table and video games.
Yeah,
and-
which was a lot of fun, and we need to do that more often.
Yeah.
That was an excellent setup down there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's never, I mean, when's the last time we've just hung out at my parents' house?
So
it doesn't happen.
I was saying on our way out, Greg and I, whenever we were leaving, I said, yeah, we should do this more often. I told his dad, yeah, we're going to come back and hang out here. And his dad turns to his mom and says, yeah, how much do you think we ought to charge him for that? It was a lot of fun, though.
So I ended up with a lot of diapers. So I'd like to thank everyone. And
We knew you would need them.
yeah, but yeah, a lot of diapers and wipes and stuff. So very appreciated, and we're
Well on your way.
well on our way. 43 days today.
Wow.
Yeah, because it'll be 6 weeks exactly tomorrow,
Cool.
and that's the baby update.
Yeah, no, this
Baby
guy doesn't
update.
do anything with the...
He doesn't. Yeah.
Could have applauded a couple times.
Yeah, I
Could have
know.
given the
He's
baby
not
update.
the Fred Norris,
But
Fred Rogers.
No, it's a Howard
Did you
Stern
hear
thing.
Tom Hanks is playing Fred Rogers in a
Yeah, I
biopic?
saw that.
I did.
Yeah.
What other information do you have
really
on
good.
that?
Nothing.
yeah, they haven't really released a whole lot of information.
Tom Hanks is the only man in Hollywood that has not been accused of sexual harassment.
The only man.
Oh, no, this just in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, did you guys do anything else this weekend? Nothing?
I have a new nephew
Oh, yeah.
as of yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Percellus is his name.
Really?
Yeah. Percy for short.
Yeah.
He was born to
Little
my sister-in-law, Kendra. He's like just under 5 pounds.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
Was
thought
he
it was
early?
just over 4 pounds. He's early, but he's not preemie. He's totally fine, totally healthy. Tiny. Gosh, I was holding him, and he's like so small.
How long do they...
I think he was 18 inches, so that's not too terribly short. I don't
Yeah.
think. But the weight, now he's already up to like over 5 pounds.
Oh, so
5'2"
he's getting
or
hefty.
5'3".
Yeah.
Weight back.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. It was pretty
Yeah,
neat.
hell, it's been, 12 years for you to have a baby?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, but between my wife, and my kids, and then my sister-in-law Kendra and her husband, I was the only one in the room who knew how to do the swaddle.
Really?
You guys know that?
Really?
Yeah.
So they haven't learned it yet. Obviously, it's their first
Swaddle Masters.
Oh, it's their first kid?
kid. Yeah, and then Lori doesn't know. She doesn't remember because Lexi's 18. So yeah, he was kind of all, his blanket was all disheveled. So I took him and got him all wrapped up.
Man,
Pretty cool.
Look
yeah.
at you.
Came right back like
You're-
riding a bike.
Pimping your swaddle skills.
Yeah, yeah.
And you didn't have to change the diaper, which is
I
even
didn't.
better.
No, yeah. And by the way, he has these little bitty, teeny tiny diapers.
Oh.
Like they had,
Yeah.
Are they preemie diapers, though, I guess?
Yeah, they are. She had, baby showers and all that, but nobody got that size diaper.
Oh, I bet,
So,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Besides what they were able to have at the hospital, they didn't have any. And then she was saying that they were going home like in regular time, so they should have been released today. But they don't even have they had the crib and everything set up, but they didn't even have a mattress yet. 'Cause
Oh, geez.
she was like, well, she was just planning on having that like in the next couple of weeks. So
Jeez, we have all that done. We're pretty much have everything. Our last piece was the chair, the glider or whatever you want to call it. So
The get out of the bedroom and back in the baby's room chair.
right, yeah. But yeah, we're all set.
Do you have your bag packed?
That is the one thing we don't have yet. We
Oh,
need to
man.
get on the bag. Get the bag packed.
better get on it. Something could happen.
Yeah.
It could happen early.
I
Come
know.
running down the stairs.
Yep. Greg, it's time.
Dinner?
Yeah, what are we having?
I'm in the middle of a show here.
Can it wait?
Did you see the on-air sign up there?
What? Yeah, the red light. What are you even doing coming down the stairs? What if that happens while we're in the middle of the
I guess
show?
we'll carry on.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean-
carry on.
You'll carry on until 6 o'clock.
I'll be
You're like, can it wait?
Molly, can you just get a head start?
I mean, we
I'll
have-
Uber up there.
you're fine.
Well, you can tell her to pack the bag.
Yeah.
Well,
obviously,
right.
So that'll
Yeah.
give us some time.
Make a pie real quick too, because
Go pack the bag and make me some dinner.
Kind of a sandwich.
Well, yeah, well, I'm kind of hungry. Could you stop and get me something before?
You might just let her drive, and you could Uber up. It'd be fine.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll be there. Yeah, well, you don't want to have two cars.
No.
Oh, man.
But that does raise an interesting point, and this was a point of contention at the diaper party. I don't remember who it was. It may have been Eric and your father-in-law said, what are you guys going to do for the show after the baby's born? Are you going to be able to have the show and the baby be
she's going to sit right
brand
here.
new? I said, I don't know. That's going to be up to Molly, I assume. And, the studio is right below Millie's room, and the response was, you better get the best of work going.
Get best of.
Well, that would require Greg to do some editing. So
what would be our best of? There'd have to be the porno box would have to be one. That was one of the funniest.
It's all gonna be me and the chocolate syrup.
But that, the naked chicken chalupa.
Yeah. I don't know.
The Ashanti selling the couch.
Oh yeah, definitely
the couch episode.
The couch episode.
Yeah, man.
We legitimately, we probably do need to plan for some sort of plan B.
Yeah.
I told Molly, you gotta have, if the baby comes,
He needs notice.
Yeah.
Make it happen on like a Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Oh sure.
And then you have the ideal amount of time.
Yes, because Molly's only going to need a week to get back into the routine of things.
What was the due date? The actual
15th.
Oh, that is a Thursday.
Oh,
Perfect.
Molly's messaging you. You're in trouble.
Oh yeah, we did go to. Oh yeah, okay. That's another thing we did. We went to birthing class.
Oh,
Yeah.
how fun was that? Yeah. Did they make you put the bag of ice water on your hand
Never
and
did that.
do breathing exercises?
So it was, you could either go, I think it's for 6 weeks, you go like an hour,
Ugh.
or maybe it's 5 weeks, you go like an hour and a half or something.
Man,
or
that's a
you
lot
could
of
do it
effort.
all in one day.
Do it all in
How
one
long
day.
is that?
So we did the all in one day. It was on Sunday. We went. It was from 8 a.m.
Oh no.
Getting up that early on a Sunday.
Was it down here? Or did you have to go up?
No, we went up there because we wanted the tour.
Sure,
too.
yeah.
8 a.m. to
you don't work in a
3:30
hospital.
p.m.
Ooh.
Oh man.
So
Did you get lunch?
you're talking like a 7-hour day. Well, I mean, they didn't provide it. We had to get it down in the cafeteria or whatever.
Sucks.
Man.
But what man, I should pull it up.
Oh, you got video?
No, I don't have video, but I have like all these instructions.
That's what's gonna happen.
It's gonna come from where?
I know my belly button opened and it just came out.
No, Molly. Okay, that's a survey. Here we go. The instructions they gave us: please plan to arrive a few minutes early to check in and use restroom before class starts. Please have breakfast before arriving to class. You may bring snacks and your lunch, or they can be purchased at a hospital cafeteria. And then it says, please wear comfortable clothes for relaxation exercises. Loose-fitting pants work well. Bring to class 2 to 4 pillows, a sleeping bag or blanket for relaxation exercises, and a focal point. A focal point as any small, non-breakable object or picture that you enjoy looking at. Would any of you have anything like a focal point? Could you go, I really enjoy looking at this?
Did you take Lulabelle?
It had to be a small, non-breakable object. She could be broken.
I guess it's your phone. I don't know.
No, so we in the morning.
Switch.
No, in the morning we had nothing, and we're like, well, we gotta go. And so I was in the office. I'm like, here, and I grabbed one of the little Lego minifigures of Batman. But it was Batman in a pink dress with a wand or whatever. I'm like, here we go. I'll bring this, and she goes, we can't bring that. It'll make me laugh. I'm like, well, whatever. So the whole time they start off saying, we get in there. The first thing she says, oh, you could eat here. If you didn't have breakfast, go ahead and eat. So I'm like, well, they acted like no food in the room, stuff like that. And they it was basically telling us what to expect, all the here's what could happen, here's the birthing process. This is,
You're going to squeeze a bowling ball through.
it was 7 hours telling us the facts,
what common sense.
There wasn't really, there are a few things that it's like, well, what do we do if we're here and then we need to be, at the hospital or, stuff like, things like that, but it wasn't really related to the birthing process, So I don't know. It was, we really went there to get the tour of the rooms and stuff like that. But we were so worried. We're like, both of us were like, I don't want to have to get down and do these breathing exercises and the Lamaze or whatever. They were all talking about Lamaze and breathing and all that, but towards the end, she's like, well, it looks like we're not going to have a lot of time for breathing. Does anyone want to do any of the breathing exercises? Not a single person raised their hand. There was.
You should have raised your hand. Yeah, I'm kind of tense.
I think there was 7 couples there. Not one raised their hand that wanted to do that.
Do they still make those classes a requirement if you want to have an epidural?
I don't think so. And that's the reason
with both of our boys.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And pretty much, I think everyone in the class.
I don't think
it seemed that they
went to that.
Really?
It seemed all the people in the class were going to get the epidural. So
Molly going natural.
Natural with drugs. Yeah.
No epidural. Molly's a strong woman.
Yeah. She wants the drugs. She's probably saying right now, I want the drugs. No, she didn't. But it was interesting.
Oh, we went downtown. We had dinner at Ruth's Chris Friday night.
Really? Look at you, big spenders.
I am not impressed with that place.
Really?
Yeah,
I think you've said that before.
I had been there one other time at a lunch and learn with Dell years ago, and was not impressed by the steak I had at the time, and I thought the flaming hot plate was a gimmick, which I still think is a gimmick. I had a ribeye, and it was okay. I had them put blue cheese on top, and it was, I think, kind of burnt. But for the money, I'd go back to Sam's Steakhouse on Watson Road, I'm sorry, Gravois.
I swear
100 times over.
I swear we've had this conversation, and you said the exact same thing, that you like Sam's better.
Oh, I like Sam's way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
So what took you
Sam's
back
Club?
up there?
Sam's Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What took you back up there? I mean, why?
Annette wanted to go.
Just because?
And I'm a good,
Husband.
I do what she says.
This was the first. You've been there before, though.
One other time with Dell. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what you just said. I'm sorry.
Thanks for listening.
Well, I was walking over to get some beers.
And then we walked around the Lumiere Casino. Casinos in St. Louis just don't stack up to Vegas.
Well, it's not Vegas,
It's a great place to go when people watch, but man, no.
So, hey, you want to drink a beer?
We were.
You want to try this one?
I do.
What is it?
Well, I was waiting for
Oh, Jesus.
There you go. So
many protocols.
Diaper party. A lot of people brought beer. A lot of people left beer.
Oh, that was awesome. That's the
Yeah.
best part for us.
So here's one that my cousin Robert had left. He brought along. It's from Elysian, and it's called the Men's Room. It's a... And I hope it doesn't taste like toilet water.
It probably tastes like Bush.
But reading the side, it's actually for a radio show called The Men's Room. Seattle, the Rock of Seattle, The Men's
104.2.
99.9 KISW.
Did you hear? I'm sorry, finish.
Men's Room Red is amber in color with a light hop aroma and toasted malt finish.
Did you hear Emmis sold all their radio stations in St. Louis?
I did.
They sold off KSHE. They sold off everything.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's like every radio station.
It was the Point, wasn't it? The Point.
Yeah, it was like
KC,
All the
99.1,
97.1,
97.1. Yeah, they sold off
96.3.
KC and the Point went to the same company.
Yep.
And then I think everybody else went to somebody else. But yeah, their MS is no longer in the St. Louis market.
That's interesting. So they're still around, though?
I assume.
MS Communications, yeah. Let's see. Keishi and 3 other radio stations.
That picture of John Hewlett.
Yeah.
That guy has got to be 70 years old.
I don't know. I think he started working at Keishi when he was like 17 or something.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. He's got a great voice. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a great DJ voice.
Is he still announcer at Busch Stadium?
I think
Yeah.
so.
So the Point and Keishi are going to Hubbard Radio.
Hubbard.
Yeah.
So this is a red, and I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fans of red beers normally.
I don't like
Not
this.
really much of an Elysian fan either. And most of the beers that we
Some of their stuff is, yeah.
This is like licking a pine cone.
I don't know about.
It's hoppy.
Bitter.
It's too hoppy for
I think
me.
it's bitter.
It's bitter.
IBUs, I bet you it's 63.
Okay. Let's play that game.
55.
I think it's
You want to play that game?
lower, yeah.
It's not the best,
It's over 40.
but thank you anyway, because it's because it was free beer, right?
Let's see. The men's room ale.
Yeah. It's over 40. It's probably over 50.
It
45.
is
62.
62.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Do you see it?
No, I don't.
I'm not looking it up. You're looking it up.
I was talking to him.
Oh,
He's being mean, isn't he?
Yes.
I don't see it.
here, let's look on the
Alcohol by volume, 5.6, available year round.
doesn't Untapped do it? Have it on there?
This is Beer Advocate.
Huh. I don't see it.
Men's.
Anyway. Have either of you looked at any of the Super Bowl, big game commercials yet?
No, I have not.
I saw the Amazon Alexa one today. It was kind of funny. Alexa loses her voice, and they have celebrities fill in for her. And too many of them, I don't know who they were, so it wasn't like I don't think it hit all. It got enough points for me, but it was cute. The Anthony Hopkins is one, and that was pretty funny.
But why? So this is going to be released during the Super Bowl, but
Yeah.
you just saw it online.
It was on YouTube.
See, I don't
They
get that.
released most of them release them the
Yeah.
week before.
Yeah, I saw one Doritos commercial on just watching
Man.
something else, and it
51. I told you
51. There you go.
it was over 40.
Where's
It was in the
Nailed
50s.
it.
Good job. I had to press that for you,
Yeah, thank you.
but there you go.
Doritos commercials are weird for me because they're either funny or just weird.
Well, the one I saw, you want me to spoil it?
Spoil it, Greg.
Spoiler alert for a Doritos commercial. There's a dog, and guy's looking at a magazine, and he thinks about Doritos. He goes, "Fetch me a
that
Dorito."
was from last year, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was it.
That's been out for a couple months.
Oh, well.
That's annoying.
The one where he looks. There's a hot girl in the front.
and he gets the bear.
Well, then it's not a spoiler.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
I think that was last year.
But it looked like a Super Bowl commercial, and I
think
just
it was last
recently
year's
saw it.
Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, okay.
Look it up. You're gonna
I
prove me
didn't
wrong.
see it. A lot of people are boycotting. You know, the
have
XFL
not-
is coming back.
Yeah, good old Vince McMahon, and they're talking about a St. Louis team, aren't they?
I don't know if they've actually said any cities yet, but we have an empty stadium downtown or dome.
Oh.
That
Do you think they'd let him play there?
why couldn't they?
Didn't they play in Scottrade in St. Louis before?
No, it was in Busch Stadium when
Oh,
they
was
first
it?
came here.
No, not the Rams. Wasn't there an XFL team?
No, we didn't have an
Oh, I thought
XFL
there
team.
was.
Arena League.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
that's what I'm
Reno,
thinking
yeah.
of. That was at Scottrade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that if it's going to be like the NFL, like the same dimension, you need an actual
Yeah.
the size.
But that stadium, some of those seats need to be taken care of. I mean,
Well, I get that, but I don't think there's a lot. I was just I was there for the Guns N' Roses concert during the summer, and it didn't seem like anything was wrong with it. You know, I mean, the place still looked fine. I mean, I don't know if it's falling apart or anything.
Well, you obviously weren't part of Stan Kroenke's team.
Yeah, I know. I really think they could patch what needs to be patched and actually have a it's got to be cheaper than building a new place, right? You know,
they could probably rent a high school football field,
and there has to be a lot of available players too, right? I mean, to have like good quality.
Well, that's the thing too. He's wanting to get. Did you read that he wants to make it like a family type league? No criminal background at all. Now
that's like half the NFL.
Well,
40-man roster. Wow. I mean, the NFL is 53, but it doesn't say how many teams though. I was trying to find that.
8.
Oh,
he wants to start with 8.
Said it right there.
And he
Scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, I just didn't get that far yet.
2020 is when he wants this to.
Start.
And he's going to own all 8 teams.
Sole owner. There's not going to be any other
10-week regular season schedule and a 4-team playoff. I mean, it's just like everything's a lot faster. The games are faster.
2-hour-long games. I don't know how you get that though, because you could say that.
The quarters. I mean, the time is exactly the same.
I don't know, because you could say that about anything, but you know, time when it comes to football games, it varies. You know, there may be a play that's takes timeouts. There may be a play where,
depending on whether or not it has TV contracts, that's a lot of your downtime is commercials.
You know what he does? He just streams this thing on his WWE network.
Yeah,
I mean that's on. You got that channel's like on all the devices already.
Is it?
You know,
you have to, but don't you have to pay to subscribe?
Yeah, it's a subscription based, but I don't know. You kind of need that commercial break though too, because
to pee,
to pee, but you need those little breaks and stuff. Need kind of a natural break. I guess more in baseball, it's more of a natural break than football.
Well, baseball's a hell of a lot slower.
True, but you have in between innings where you definitely have a commercial spot. You know, I don't know. It'd be neat to have a.
Has there been any news on like whether or not they're looking at specific cities, or is it just anything is up?
I don't know.
I would imagine that St. Louis would have to be a top contender.
I would think so.
Yeah, because we had a team, we lost a team.
We don't have one now, so that's an untapped.
Oakland, wouldn't that be another? Because they're
moving to Vegas. But they have another team. They have the Chargers, right? No, they're moving to L.A. Yeah, that's right.
Any other of those, like, I guess, larger cities, possibly, that don't have one now?
Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yep. Festus.
Have them come down here. Vince McMahon.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But that something that is coming to Missouri, or they're hinting at, the Hyperloop. You see this?
Yeah, I just don't have a whole lot of faith in this.
Missouri will screw it up somehow.
This along with the Amazon second headquarters thing.
They were never coming here.
No,
but they were. There was so much publicity, I guess, on the Amazon project. That was like almost every day. It was like on the news that they were putting together some sort of.
I knew that wasn't going to happen.
I felt that way as well, but I always have hope. I don't know why. I just feel I live 2 counties away from the city, but I work there. And I have somewhat of I want the city to do well.
Right.
Like, I want the city to be on the map. I want it to be known as...
Well, it is.
I want it to be known as a place that people want to go to.
That don't go to get shot.
Yeah. And I also want it to be like big businesses go there.
You also need like other big businesses wanting other big businesses in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But haven't they said kind of the rumor is that Atlanta is the big contender, the front runner at this point?
Yeah. But yeah, and there's all these cities all over the country that are doing really, really well, like Denver and
Well, Denver's because of all the pot.
yeah, and Atlanta and Charlotte. But there's a lot of cities that are just doing really, really well and growing so fast. And St. Louis is going in the opposite direction.
It has been for 20 years.
Yeah, at least 20
Yeah.
years. Well, back in like was it the late 90s? It was like the sports mecca of the North America, or of the America, I guess. When the Rams were good, the Cardinals were good, the Blues were.
Yeah, in the late 90s. But, I mean, look at the city in the, I guess, the kind of the mid-'80s through the mid-'90s. It was kind of that year, or that decade, or whatever, that you had Union Station isn't even anything anymore.
Yeah, no,
there's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's just closed. They have a couple restaurants outside.
The hotel.
Hard Rock Cafe, and Landry's. We used to have, the malls right in the middle of the city that people would go to.
Yeah.
They
Now go there to get shot. Someone was shot there.
go there at Christmas and see all the now it's
The other thing was that soccer team. Remember
Yeah.
they put together
Ambush?
all that effort? No.
About building
recently.
that stadium. Yeah.
Recently, and that was going to be like in the Union Station. Was going to be trying to revitalize that whole
But
area. And
that failed because the people voted down public money use for another stadium,
Yeah.
and I can't say I disagree with that. If the team
Right.
owners want to move a team here, the team owner can foot the bill to build a stadium.
It's just it's just a disappointment, that there's not something progressive happening.
Yeah.
So I just don't see this Hyperloop happening.
I think the one of the very first things that happened was when AT&T started moving out of St. Louis and down to Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
That happened 95, 96. I think that was one of the very first things that started with downtown that started to turn.
And the airport, TWA moving out. Had to be somewhere around that same time.
Yeah, it probably
90s.
was. It was TWA was still around in 97. So it probably was that 99 2000 mark when they went away.
So anyway, the Hyperloop, we didn't really go into it, but
It's really cool.
it's an idea where it could take you from St. Louis, Kansas City in a half hour.
Normally takes 5 hours in the car.
Yeah, about 4.5 to 5 hours in the car. I wonder what the cost would be for this, because isn't a plane ticket to Kansas City about $99?
Probably.
You get it pretty cheap.
And that's a 45-minute flight.
However, they put it, if you go to this website, it'll tell you the difference between the Hyperloop to the planes and all that. Plane, your air travel, so you got to go through TSA, you got to go through all this stuff. So it's not really just that 45
No,
minutes.
you're right.
It's that boarding and departing and all that.
But there's going to be the same. I don't know that it'll be as long, but there will be the same process to get in the car for the Hyperloop.
Right.
They're not going to let some idiot on there with a gun.
Right. It won't be Metrolink.
Yeah, good point.
Oh man, another shot at St.
Zing.
Louis.
Yeah, good point.
Gosh.
However, I mean, that would be the one thing about it is, are both cities a place? Now, Kansas City, I've been there a few times, but I'm not that familiar. Are they a place where you can be dumped off in one spot and just stay there and maybe take a cab a few places or something like that, and you're fine kind of being there? St. Louis, I wouldn't say is like that, because everything's kind of spread apart,
depending on what you're going for. That's why it looks like there's a stop in West County.
Yeah, there's 4 of them in St. Louis.
What is it in Chicago? They have
Oh hell!
Well,
Union Station.
Get dropped off, and you got public transportation.
Yeah.
all
Right.
over the place.
so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
And there's
We'll
a thing
see.
called Uber. I mean,
They're looking into it, so it doesn't mean they're building it. They're kind of looking at the feasibility of it. I mean, obviously they would have just traced the path of 70. They'd be good to go.
It'll be interesting.
not
I don't
gonna
know.
get my hopes up.
We'll find some way to screw it up.
Oh, speaking of Kansas City, the news that I saw yesterday was that the Harley Davidson plant was closing down
Really?
out there. They employ like I don't know, some 800 or 1,000 employees.
Wow.
Consolidating, everything's going up to Pennsylvania. I guess sales of Harley Davidsons have dropped pretty significantly in the last few years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Well, I haven't
the-
bought one.
Yeah.
Well, you already have 3. With the economy
They were given to me.
doing as well as it is, I'm kind of
It
surprised
does
by
surprise me. It's almost like it feels like it's one of those leading indicators in a way.
that. Yeah, like Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our Missouri news.
There you go. You want to get to some movies here?
Yeah, I saw this really cool movie. I thought it was really good on Netflix. It came out on Friday, I believe, was the release date. And it's called A Futile and Stupid Gesture. I had no idea what it was about. It just, you pull up Netflix and it recommends something that says release today. So it was Lori and I, we were at home and I was like, hey, let's just watch this. And it's kind of like the documentary of National Lampoon. And I think we're all familiar with National Lampoon being like the tagline or the headline or whatever of movies. Christmas Vacation.
Animal House.
Yeah.
Vacation 2, or European Vacation.
Senior Trip.
Yeah. But this was like, so the company was started by a couple of
Van
guys
Wilder.
in college, and it kind of walked through the history. It was, I don't know, I call it kind of a mockumentary. It was just a comedy, and it had a lot of funny moments in it. But I think it probably had there was some truth to it. But I thought it was a really good movie. It was really funny. It was interesting because I had no idea at all what National Lampoon even was, and it started out as like a magazine that they released, I guess monthly, and then it moved into, they had like a radio show, and then they started they made movies, which the first movie was Animal House, and it was like so incredibly low budget, and there was like the actors were completely unknown, and so then they made that movie, and it was a huge success. And then Groundhog Day was coming, like they had
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack, and they had the deal to make another movie, and they were like just so terrified. They're like, this is going to be the stupidest movie ever, because they kind of wrote this script, and they were like, this is horrible, and then of course it turned out to be a really good movie too.
So Caddyshack is a National Lampoon's movie, even though it doesn't have the National Lampoon's.
See, I didn't know Animal House was.
Yeah, I
knew that was because it's National Lampoon's Animal House.
Yeah. So like and then it didn't have the actors in it, of course, but like it had a portrayal of all the actors from those movies, Belushi and Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase, and then like it kind of showed like all those guys went on.
Bill Murray.
They all got a call from Lorne Michaels and went on to Saturday Night Live, which was like a new, at the time it was a new thing. So I don't know, it just kind of showed that progression of all that. It was pretty good.
Sounds pretty interesting.
You guys should check it out.
Yeah. There was also a trailer for the next Marvel movie. Actually, I didn't see when this actually comes out. Remember Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Paul Rudd. A new one's coming out, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
So does this mean that he lives through Infinity War?
I would assume so.
Spoiler.
I didn't know that anyone died in Infinity
War. Or,
you never know.
You don't know if this is actually after Infinity War or not. Could be before.
Why would they release it after Infinity War if it's before?
Guardians of the Galaxy, those are not in order of, like, they're not all in the same, they're not all in the right timeline order. Captain America was not,
I know,
even though it came out after, didn't mean it was before all of them.
Yeah.
And actually, you could find the.
Did you watch this trailer, or is this
I saw the trailer is actually out there, and it's.
This isn't one of the Greg's Cardinal. I'm not watching the trailer thing.
I just watched it. My rules are meant to be broken sometimes. So, it's Paul Rudd. He could be funny, and the Wasp. She's she's like his partner or whatever. So, and it's pretty neat. You could a lot of shrinking and growing stuff, and it's pretty neat. You see a gigantic Pez dispenser at one point. So,
Did you
check it out?
Have you seen any of the reviews for Black Panther?
No.
The early reviews.
Yeah.
May I share this with you, or are you gonna?
Sure, why not?
That it is one of the best Marvel movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
They said the imagery, the storyline, all of it is fantastic.
Huh. So, I want to see it, but I don't know if I will rush out to see it.
Oh, we probably will.
Well, you have Movie Pass.
Movie
Pass. So you'll definitely see it.
Yeah. I want to go see 3 Billboards in
Ebbing, Missouri.
Yeah, in Ebbing, Missouri.
Which is a made-up town.
Yeah. But that's winning all sorts of awards and looks really good.
Yeah, you should do that. You should go out and see all the Oscar-nominated movies.
It's actually Arnold right now. Limited release.
That's the thing. A lot of those movies aren't in wide releases.
It released last year at Sundance, which was last week. So it's been out for a full year.
Right.
And it's just now in the area.
Yeah.
Meh.
I don't know. You know, some of them Oscar award-winning movies don't have the public appeal.
That looks to be one of the more normal movies than
it looks
The Shape of Water, which is some weird creature.
My only problem with it is it seems like it's one of those movies where someone is like cussing to be cussing. Like that's,
you think?
Like, watch the Red Band trailer. Every other word is the F word in that.
Does that offend you?
Look, I'm not offended by it. I'm just saying that it's not necessary. You know?
Wow.
Which movie is this again?
3 Billboards in Ebbing, Missouri.
Yeah.
Movie? Oh, I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that it was dirty.
Yeah.
Check out the Red Band trailer when you get a chance here.
Huh.
So Josh is getting up.
Yeah, his butt's hurting him.
His butt is hurting him. I think we're getting towards the end of the show. Man, we're not even hitting pop culture anymore. Are we?
Oh,
no one
man.
cares.
You got something?
I do have something.
You better make it quick.
Just hit
the next
button.
show is trying to come in the studio.
Just hit a button.
Where the hell's...
So, guys.
Yeah?
Hey.
Remember Kool-Aid?
I do.
Kool-Aid points?
Oh, yeah.
Remember saving up the Kool-Aid
Oh, you
points?
finally redeemed them?
I've got 1,200 Kool-Aid points.
What are you getting?
And they do not take Kool-Aid points anymore.
Oh.
No.
So, I mean, I don't understand why they stopped this whole program because people have been saving for years, and
really?
now they're like, son of a bitch, I can't do anything with these. No, I wasn't one of them. Well, I did save for a really long time, but I haven't even thought of them until.
Did you find them in a box in the attic?
No. I don't know what it was. I was talking to my mom and something came up.
She still saves them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this container.
I still got this little clay pot that you made in 3rd grade, and it's got your Kool-Aid points in it. But I remember you used to be able to get like a Kool-Aid pitcher or walkie-talkies or, you know, one of those, what are those cheap little blow-up things where you punch and they fling back at you?
Weeble Wobble?
I don't think that's what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
With Kool-Aid on it. Did you guys ever cash in Kool-Aid points?
I don't remember that.
I remember collecting them, but I don't remember cashing them in.
Because there'd always be these catalogs.
Yeah, and then you got to wait 12 weeks for it to show up in the mail.
Well, that was a lot of things. I mean, think of. I remember.
Oh, there's a Kool-Aid Hot Wheel.
I remember there were several times where with cereal, you'd get. Sometimes there'd be the prize in the box. Other times, you'd have to send away 4 UPCs for this Hot Wheel or whatever.
Right.
And
4 to 6 weeks later.
And it was almost like Ralphie, right?
Yeah.
From Christmas Story keeps checking the mailbox every day coming home from school. You go, maybe that Hot Wheel's going to be in there. And take forever to get there.
And now we're spoiled with 2-day shipping.
Yeah,
from
now
Amazon.
2-day shipping. Now I don't know if Kool-Aid still shipped this stuff. It's still
They probably have a warehouse full of it.
probably, but man,
I'm looking at this guy's blog here. It kind of looks like Half-Ass Productions, and this guy's got a whole article on this, and it says, "Dear friend of Kool-Aid Man, I want to apologize in the delay of shipping your dancing Kool-Aid Man. The Kool-Aid Wacky Warehouse has been working overtime on the finishing touches so that he will be the coolest character you've ever seen." So apparently it took more than 12 weeks.
It was probably a
crap.
pyramid scheme. You sent them off and you never got anything.
so
September 1991.
you guys have a favorite Kool-Aid flavor?
Cherry.
Yeah, cherry. I
Just
think.
cherry, huh?
Yeah.
Not any of the Sharkleberry Fin or...
Nothing wacky.
No.
Man, I used to love me some Purple Saurus Rex. That was the best.
Turn your poop green.
It was basically grape and lemonade mixed together.
Huh.
You know, it was a good flavor. Good stuff.
All right,
That
6
stuff's
o'clock.
really bad for you.
It's really bad for you?
Yeah, it's just like 3. I remember making it. It was like, what, 2 quarts, right?
2 quarts and a
quarts,
cup
probably.
of sugar.
3. Oh, 1 cup.
Yeah.
Cup of sugar.
Well,
You're only,
depending on
supposed,
how-
you're only supposed to put 1 cup
Depending
of
on how sweet you wanted to make it.
I thought it was 3 cups of sugar.
Oh,
I didn't know,
what?
I don't think I made it. I made it according to the directions.
This
but
stuff's thick and sandy.
it seemed like a lot. I mean, even 1 cup.
Well, yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot.
It's
My
crazy.
mom would always use a
Why
half a
is
cup.
Wilford Brimley here talking about diabetes, Mom?
A lot of times we'd get the sugar-free kind where you didn't add any sugar,
Ooh, I don't remember that.
and it was it still had a sweet flavor. I guess it was flavored with something that is
Kill
probably
you.
going to kill you. You know, so. So hey guys, I think that is our show. I think we did all right, right? Huh?
Yeah, the next
No-
show is
no
trying
comment?
to get in here.
Next show is trying to get settle down. We'll be done in a minute.
Fantasy tennis
We
in
should.
America.
Hey, we should rent out the studio. Don't
Rent
you
out the
think? Yeah.
studio. It's my house.
Wait,
Why you
I
guys-
just had the
you
idea.
live here?
What do you guys had to do with it?
You live at the studio.
Yeah, I sleep backstage. Oh my gosh! Subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher.
Clean up a
Search for
little
Stuck in Beta. You're a jerk. Go to stuckinbetapodcast.com and find all our social media stuff.
Thanks for hosting us, Greg.
Molly
Yeah.
didn't come down here, right?
To do laundry.
No.
This is Greg's man cave.
Are we good?
Yeah.
We're good. See you next time.